The Daily Mail says Melania Trump's spokeswoman confirms the First Lady is Catholic. This marks the first time since President Kennedy that there is a Catholic living in the White House. She wore a veil at the Vatican, where the first couple met with Pope Francis yesterday. She asked the Pope to bless a rosary she held in her hand. The First Lady then visited Bambino Gesù Children's Hospital. She tweeted a photo afterwards saying, "A little boy who I visited today and had been waiting for a heart transplant will be receiving one. Hashtag blessings and hashtag faith."
It's a surprise to everybody to suddenly discover that there's a Catholic in the White House. She doesn't have a Catholic wedding, but she does have the rosary at her wedding, an outward sign of an interior commitment.
Chad Pecknold is the Catholic University of the Catholic University, says there is a touch of hidden providence in the First Lady keeping her faith, unbeknownst to the public, and that it is a further indication that a commitment to religious liberty is a priority for the president. The First Lady's office declined to offer us a direct confirmation of this news, a sign perhaps of Melania Trump's continued wish for privacy. Joining us now, Andy Oak, he's back again, author of Unusual for Their Time on the Road with America's First Ladies. Welcome back, First Ladies, man.
It's nice to be here, always.
1960 presidential election. JFK's religion was a huge controversy. There hadn't been a Catholic in the White House ever.
Right.
And there hasn't been one since.
Correct.
So how big of a deal is it that Melania is in the White House?
It's a big deal. Every demographic, religious or otherwise, wants to be represented in government in one form or another. The presidency historically has been a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant men's club. A lot of people don't know that had Bernie Sanders done better and been in the White House, we would have a Catholic First Lady. His wife was
That's right.
is
I
Catholic.
forgot about that.
Right.
You're
So
right.
there's been a lot of different ways these puzzle pieces could go in, but it's huge.
It is huge. The First Ladies, have any of them made religion a centerpiece of their cause? You know, we saw Michelle Obama was about eating healthy, kids eating healthy.
Going back, there's been a lot of First Ladies that were organists in their churches at home and in the choir in their churches at home. It's always very big. Chester Arthur's wife, who wasn't around when he was the president, has a window, a stained glass window made by Tiffany to represent her and her husband's presidency that was done posthumously in memoriam for her. But religion is a big deal in America. It's a big deal in a White House.
Right.
And it's a big deal for Catholics to be represented in the White House.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
All right, when in Rome on, yesterday, Melania visited a children's hospital. It was Bambino Gesù, and we just showed you the tweet.
Of course.
She met with this little boy, this touching story. And do you think that this could be a turning point for Melania as First Lady? This is the first, at least for me, I've ever seen her really smile and embrace and be very comfortable.
And human, and what we expect out of First Ladies. Melania's had a couple stumbles. The Republican National Convention, the speech. She's not very comfortable with English not being her first language.
Although she does know 9 languages, right?
She can speak a ton of other languages.
Right.
It's just the accent kind of
Right.
trips her up. She's not a very public person, as we've seen, even with the whole Catholicism scene, and wanting to keep that a little bit internalized and a little personal. But I think as we see her getting roots and branching out into some of these causes, a lot of focus is going to be on children, which is a safe place for First Ladies and a smart move for Melania.
Andy Oak, First Ladies man, buy his book, Unusual for Their Time on the Road with America's First Ladies.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much.